Hello friends! Today I am counting down my 10 biggest food phobias. I am probably the pickiest eater that you'll ever meet. So there's way more than 10 food phobias. These are the biggest ones, and I'm going from least repulsive to most repulsive. So I'm starting at 10. So here it goes. Number 10, cooked fruit. Cooked fruit. Now, alright, it's mostly when it's warm. Like, everybody likes warm apple pie, and I'm like, no thank you. Fruit is meant to be cold. So, whatever. Like, I've never had cherry pie because it freaks me out. That I don't even know why it's so weird to me, but I can't eat it. Like, ugh. Like, if it's dried fruit and like a granola bar or something, okay, or I don't know. Like, I eat fruit, but I eat it as fruit. I can't do the cooked. Weirds me out. I have no idea. Number 9, nuts and dried fruits in desserts. Alright, if I'm gonna eat dessert, don't put healthy shit in my dessert, okay? Because, like, I don't really let myself have that much, like, cake or brownies or shit like that. So, if I'm gonna eat a brownie, I don't want no freaking health shit in there, alright? I want nuts or fruit. If they're in a trail bar and I'm trying to be healthy, then okay. But if I want a delicious, fattening dessert, don't put healthy shit in it. Shit-ish, whatever. I'm trying not to swear. At least I'm not using the F word. Number 8, tomatoes. Okay, tomatoes. There are weird exceptions to this phobia for some reason. I will eat them if they're diced up on tacos. And what else? There was one other thing, but mostly I can't stand them cooked. Like, I will, the other thing is I eat ketchup like it's nobody's business, and I will eat spaghetti sauce, but only the ones like that aren't chunky, like the plain tomato sauce, like, so I can put my own like stuff in it. But I can't stand like big chunks of tomatoes and like tomato sauce or like chili. It's gross, dude. And then, like, when they give you salad, they give you these giant wedges of tomato. Like, they can't cut them up. I don't understand. Like, if they were cut up, I would probably be more likely to eat them. So, all restaurateurs, if you ever, for any reason, see this, dice up the freaking tomatoes. Jesus, crow. Number 7, oregano. I don't really know why I don't like oregano. I just don't. It tastes funny. That's all I got. Number 6, water chestnuts. Now, it isn't so much the flavor of water chestnuts. Honestly, I don't really think they taste like anything, but I cannot get past the texture. It feels like I'm eating slices of raw potato, and it grosses me out. I can't eat them. The only exception is Tostitos spinach dip. I know they're chopped up in there, but I tell myself they're not, because that's delicious and I want to eat it. But yeah, weird fucking fludging pieces of potato, like raw potato. That doesn't interest me. No, thank you. Number 5, eggplant. Eggplants scare me. Like, I've never really tasted one, like, for real, but I had some, and I think it was called baba ganoush or baba ganoush, something like that. It's like a dip, and there's like this veggie truck that would come in front of my apartment, and they would sell stuff, and they would also give out bags of like vegetables, like whatever vegetable that was in season or whatever, or all the vegetables that they used to make this like weird dip. And to get one, they like made you try whatever they had made, and I was like, I really don't want it. And they were like, then you don't get a bag. So, and I'm like, fine, I'll eat this weird dirt like substance. And I ate it, and it tasted like dirt, and I was literally sitting there trying not to gag so the woman wouldn't feel bad that I thought that whatever I ate was disgusting. I was just like, so bad. So I just figured that's what eggplants taste like, dirt. So that was a long explanation, but that's why I hate eggplants. Number 4, venison or wild game. So yeah, my dad was a hunter, and he would come home with all these dead animals and make us eat them. So and I like seeing them and knowing what I was eating. It felt wrong, and my mom used to try to trick me when I got older. I'd be like, what are we having for dinner? And she'd be like, steak. And I'd be like, what kind of steak? And then she'd be like, venison. And I'd be like, yeah, I'm not eating that. I've also been like forced to eat squirrel and rabbit. So and they're not good anyway, and they're gamey, and I don't even like to think about the fact that I ate a rabbit, because I used to have a rabbit and it was the cutest thing in the world, and it makes me sad that I eat part of its kind, but it's my parents' fault. So I plan on going vegan anyway, and I like never get the chance to eat wild game anyway. Nobody like tries to shove it in my face anymore now that I am out of the house and in hell. Number 3, lamb, veal, and lobster. Yeah, so these I don't eat for humane reasons. It's inhumane to boil an animal alive, like a lobster, and I don't believe in eating baby animals, because they basically are cooped up in a crate so they can't move, so they stay tender, and that's just disgusting. And I love animals, so I would never eat a baby animal. And you're probably saying, well, you eat meat, and yes, I do. Unfortunately, right now I have to eat meat so that my wound will heal, because there's no way that vegan protein is gonna be enough, and that's just a sorry fact. Like, I wish I could just start being vegan now, but unfortunately I cannot. But yeah, I would never eat a baby animal, and I think it's completely inhumane to boil a lobster alive. Number 2, rosemary. Okay, I want to know who the hell found this herb and was like, this is delicious. It tastes like fudging pine needles. Who wants to eat pine needles? They're disgusting. And everything that you put in makes it taste like a freaking pine tree. What is wrong with people that actually like rosemary? I'm sorry, but if you like rosemary, then you can probably just pick some freaking needles off a nearby pine tree, put them in your food, and it would taste just the same. I will not eat anything with rosemary in it. People think that like rosemary chicken is all upscale. I ain't eating that ish. No, thank you. No, thank you. I think I just saw a deer out my window, which is weird karma because I was just talking about venison. And number 1, the dreaded onion. And the number 1 thing I will not eat ever in my life, eat an onion. Won't do it. Don't care if they're cooked. Don't care if you say I can't taste them in something. If I know there's onions in something, I will not eat it. I have like a sixth sense where I know if there's an onion in my food. Like, even if it's cooked to the point where you can't taste it, I will find that ish and I will flip out. My grandmother brought me some pepper strips because I love like bell peppers, and I tasted it and I could taste that it had been stored with an onion, and I spat that crap out and I started gagging, and I was so dramatic that I like threw the bag at my mom, and now I see how rude that was, but in the moment I was just like, how could you do this to me? Because that is how I feel about onions. I will not eat shallots, I will not eat scallions, I will not eat leeks, I will not eat anything in the onion family. I will not do it. Onions are the bane of my existence, and I will not eat that. And the weird exceptions are onion powder. For some reason, I will eat that. It doesn't make any sense, but I will eat it. And those French fried onions you put on freaking green bean casserole, I will eat those on the green bean casserole. Those are the only 2 exceptions to onions, and I don't even know why there's any exceptions, because I hate them that much. If somebody was like, alright, we're gonna kill you if you don't eat this onion, I would be like, could you like just kill me then?